Good morning, good morning. We are in our tarot study of the Chariot. And I will adjust this. That's the original Rider-Waite. And then Golden Art Nouveau. This the Mystical Moments Tarot. That little snail. Light Seers Tarot. All that fire. This is the Wildwood Tarot. The Tarot of the Divine, the Good Tarot, the Winter Tarot, the Star Tarot, and this is the Wandering Star Tarot. Okay, so today we are going to be reading from Tarot and Astrology. We don't have any more cards to introduce because that's all I got. Okay. This is what the inside of the book looks like. So, the Chariot is associated with Cancer. The Cancer, like astrology. The Chariot card corresponds to Cancer, the sign of motherhood, home, and family life. At first glance, the sign doesn't seem to have much in common with the adventurous spirit of the Chariot card. Look again, though, and you'll soon discover that the high-flying chariot never leaves her home and family for long. The typical Cancer individual is far more like the charioteer than you might expect. After all, the first charioteers traveled an early version of the immobile home. Both Cancer and the charioteer are also remarkably resourceful, intuitive, protective, all valuable resources for the traveler on the go. In almost every version of the card, the charioteers are adventurers, but their quests have a particular purpose. Some are warriors determined to protect and defend their communities. Some travel for the sake of business and trade in order to make a better life for their families. Some journey in pursuit of knowledge and experience to make new connections with people in other parts of the world. No matter where they travel, however, the Cancerian charioteers bring a little piece of home along for the ride. In most versions of the card, the chariot is itself a home away from home. In the Wizard's Tarot, the chariot is a broom, a staple tool of hearth and home, and a must for proper homemaking. The glyph for Cancer looks like a crab's claw. Both Cancer and the charioteer can be defensive. The crab's hard shell offers a tough, nearly impenetrable barrier between the dangers of the outside world and the vulnerable creature inside. I must have some Cancer in me. Crabs scuttle sideways when they move. They rarely move in a direct course. They even put out feelers to sense the directions they should travel. When they sense danger, they lash out with sharp, pinching claws that maim those who threaten or torment them. And because they're water creatures, Cancerians are sensitive and intuitive. They're moody, just as the moon changes from day to day, and the tides rise and fall in response. They can be wildly responsive to fluctuations in the environment around them. They can be possessive and overly protective. Overall, however, Cancers are sensitive, kind, gentle, imaginative, affectionate, and nurturing. Cancer is the fourth sign. It rules the fourth house of the zodiac, where astrologers look for clues about home and family life, as well as nurturing influences. Cancer, in turn, is ruled by the moon, the planet of reflection, intuition, and inspiration. The moon is assigned to the High Priestess card, which is a good fit, as she represents those same qualities. The sun is in the Cancer between June 22nd and July 23rd. The start of the sign on the summer solstice is also the first day of summer. That makes it a cardinal sign of leadership and new beginnings. Both the sign and the Chariot card represent leaders who aren't afraid to dive into new experiences and adventures. Cancer is also a water sign. In astrology, just as in tarot, the element of water symbolizes emotional energy. Cancer rules the breast and stomach, which clearly indicates a mother's lifelong role as a nurturing presence in her children's lives. For most mothers, feeding their children is a primary part of their body. First, by nursing their children as infants, later by filling their stomachs with home-cooked meals. Amen, and so it is. There's that. There you have it. Astrology. Tarot and astrology. That looks like it'd go good with this one from yesterday. But here's all these other ones too. Oh, or the star one. That's a good one to go with too. All right. Much love. Thank you so much for being my steady buddy. I really, really, really appreciate it. Mwah. See you tomorrow.